What is up, flock? Feenix Feather here, and welcome back to another Farming Sim 17. I say 17 because it's 17, not 19. FS901 video. This is our fire roleplay series. There won't be any roleplay today. It's going to be a solo video, just me talking to you guys and showing off some projects I've been working on. And the group video should return next week. This was supposed to be a group video because I don't really have much to show you guys because I've been focusing a lot on a couple projects, and then one project really pissed me off, for lack of better words, to the point where I just kind of stopped for a while because I was so aggravated. And I'll show you guys that project in today's video and talk about why it's so aggravating and all that jazz. So yeah, there's not much to show off, so I was just gonna roll right along with another group recording session, but unfortunately I needed a break from the computer that night, and I forgot completely that we were supposed to record, so that's on me. So sorry there's no group video today, but you know, anywho, so there is some stuff I do have to show off, so I figured I would show it off. First off, I'm not really sure what's going on with the whole server thing anymore. I've kind of fell out of the loop with everything, so I don't know if the server's still on or what. I know I've been waiting for Chief to send over 2 more trucks, the 99 Ford and the International 4900 engine, so I can finish my department. There's a couple other things I need to work on and finish up, but I've been kind of waiting on that to get them all done and ready for server play. So I don't know what's going on with that. I've kind of focused my attention elsewhere, with stuff going on personally, and you know, other projects I've been working on. I'm just kind of waiting on those, and once I get those, then Black Forge should be wrapped up. Right now, the only truck that is officially wrapped up is Tanker 6. This is the Rosenbauer tanker that you guys seen a lot. That's the only thing that's super done. So, let's go over here and talk about these 2 projects here. Well, actually, technically, these 3. The tow truck, the brush, and the tanker. So, a lot of times, I just, like, the downfall of not having those trucks from Chief is I start watching Diesel Brothers, and I start fiddling around and come up with some god-awful ideas. So the first of which was the International Brush Truck. This was never meant to be a serious project. It was just me goofing around. I took International cab that Chief had sent me and put it on put the bed from his military-style brush truck. I put that on the back of it and rearranged some of the stuff in the back just for funsies one day. Threw some the wheels off the Mega Ram that was floating around 17. I put the axles and wheels off of that on here. I think it's ugly. I mean, if it wasn't for the stuff in the back, I would think it would be cool, but as it stands right now, I just think it's ugly, and I haven't touched it at all since I put all the stuff in the back. That's just where it's lied. I haven't really worked on it. I guess in my mind, it was never a serious project, so yeah. Same with the tow truck. The tow truck I plan on finishing. I got to work on the paint and take that light bar off and make it amber and have amber light bar on the front. But again, I was watching too much Diesel Brothers. They took a cab off a fire truck and made it a tow truck, so I said, why not? I'll do the same. So that's that. Again, since I've posted on Instagram, I haven't worked on it at all. It's just kind of where it's at right now. So this project here is by far what I'm the most hyped up about, because I've been wanting a tractor-drawn tanker since 15. That's what I want. They're very common here in Delaware. There's a department south of me, a department east of me, both of which have the tractor-drawn tankers, the semi-tankers, whatever you want to call them. And they're very stand outish, I guess you can say, trucks. They're beautiful, and I just wanted one. So I've been fiddling around with one, and this was what I came up with. I added parts. I took some parts away and such. So this is how it stands. Unfortunately, I can't get the lights to work. And unfortunately, Chief can't get the lights to work. We don't know what's going on here with these lights. They just constantly stay on. I've tried everything I can think of. Chief took it in. He did some fiddling with it. He couldn't get them to work. So I really don't know what the deal is with it. But this is what frustrated me the most. This is what killed me modding wise for like a good 2 weeks. I didn't touch anything because I was so frustrated that this didn't work. I just can't figure it out. I mean, the tractor works. Those lights work fine. But the tanker doesn't. I don't understand. I really don't know. And I don't, if Chief can't figure it out, I don't know who to turn to figure it out. That's the problem. So I took the old fuel tanker, the what's it, heel, whatever, fuel tanker. It's still got the fuel trigger on it. I haven't switched that over yet. But I took some stuff off. Like I took the ladder off the back because originally I was going to put a pump back here, kind of like Greendale's actual truck. But then I found a truck almost identical to this that used to be. My buddy used to drive it up in his department, and then they sold it off to a department down south of me, which the lettering on the side is inspired off of. I added the boxes, the handles. What else? I changed the frame up something. I can't remember what I did to the frame, but I changed the frame somehow. I don't remember. Oh, I took the fuel stuff off of it. So I did a little bit of work to it. Nothing super fancy, but yeah, I did some work to it. And then the cab, I took the cab off of Chief's T800 tanker and put it on a T880 chassis. So yeah, but I love this truck. I wish so much that it would work, because this would be another tanker for us. But you know, yeah. So let's discuss some things. I've been posting a lot of pictures. When I work on stuff like this, I like to get your guys' feedback off of it, or well, I should say my Instagram followers, because I post it to Instagram a lot while I'm working through stuff. When I was like, oh my god, like the tanker back there, of course. As I was doing it, I was like, oh my god, I love this. I love this. I love this. And of course, even though the lights don't work, I can still use it in screenshots. So I've been using it in the background, some screenshots and everything. And there's been some people who get frustrated because they're like, why don't you release that? Like, are you going to release it? Why are you always posting pictures of stuff that you're not going to release? Because none of this is finished. Nothing that you see sitting right here. Matter of fact, nothing that you see sitting here is finished. And none of it is technically mine. I mean, this is all stuff sent to me that I have kind of manipulated to get to where it's at. You know, release models that Chief has sent me and stuff like that. It's all been manipulated off other people's work. I don't take credit for anything I do. Matter of fact, everything you see, when you look in the XMLs, I don't change any of that. The credits and everything are whoever originally put them. So, you know, or whoever originally did it. So I don't change any of that. Because it's not mine. It's not mine to put out there. And a lot of stuff I use off, you know, I use parts off stuff that is a bit controversial. Let's just put it out there. A lot of the cool stuff that comes out that has issues is really cool stuff, and I still download it because I want to play with it. And a lot of times, if I play with a certain truck, I find inspiration in it, and it gets incorporated. If I know there's a certain part on that truck, I'll pull it off and put it on this one. I have a bad habit of doing that. So a lot of the stuff you see, I probably wouldn't even get permission to re-release because it is, there's such a controversy over that. And there's just some modders that don't necessarily like me and don't want me playing with their work, but I do anyway. So, if the whole Lone Oak debacle didn't prove that to you, so I will release what I am able to release, like the Rosenbauer tanker. Chief had given me that. He gave me the model. I built it all off his models. The scripting and everything is his work. All I did was put the Rosenbauer. I did the coloring and everything. And 9% of the time, all I do is reskin stuff. I don't do anything spectacular. I do cab swaps every now and then, but 9% of what I do is just texture work. And that's not really editing a mod. That's not really worth releasing it, I guess you can say, because you guys can do that too. And I've been all the programs are free. I've been a huge supporter of downloading the stuff and doing it yourself. Not to be rude, not to be an a-hole about it. I'm just trying to help you guys not have to depend on, modders or editors, what have you, to do it for you. So, I use Paint.net and Giants Editor for stuff like Chief sends me, stuff that I want to edit up a little bit. When you guys will see the tanker, I'm going to show you. I did a lot of editing in that in Blender. So, it's all free. Blender's free. Giant Editor's free with your copy of FarmSim, and Paint.net is free. All of it's free. You guys can do it yourself. I promise you, it's not hard. The cab swapping is a little bit different in the texture editing, but again, use Giants Editor. It's free. So, that's just. Sorry for my little rant. I've been getting it more and more often lately, and it's frustrating because I try to make it blatantly obvious that this stuff is not mine to release. Because whenever I talk about it, like I talked about these trucks, I took the cab off of Chief's truck, put it on a TA80 cab, took the tanker, blah blah. I told you guys where I got all the parts. You guys can find it just like I can. So, just putting that out there. There's other people who are doing a lot more work than what I am. I mean, like what Cody does, what Ryan does. They take and build practically whole other trucks around mods. I'm just doing texture editing and cab swapping. It's nothing like super serial. So I just don't feel like it's my duty to release it, or my privilege, I guess you could say. I don't know how to put it. And again, 90% of the stuff's not even finished. So you'd get a crap mod and then complain about how crappy the mod is if I released it. So, anywho, sorry for my rant. So let's talk a little bit more about Black Forge and what I got to finish with it. The tanker's finished. I'm waiting for the engine, which is going to be the 4900 International 4900. The brush is going to be the 99 Ford. Squad 6 is just about done. I think the only thing I got to do, I got to figure out what's going on with these handles, because it's not showing there, but now it's showing here. Same with the windows. They go invisible. Bam. I don't know what causes that. If anyone knows, please let me know. But yeah, only thing I got to figure out is the lights. So Chief sent me the model with, or the i3D. I say model because it was just the actual truck. There was nothing to it. He sent it with these light bars. This light bar was like that all the way around. They're LEDs. The actual truck that I'm basing it off of, which is a Greenwood truck, has rotators. So I'm trying to get the same effect with rotators, but this is the best I can do. So I gotta take make these two rotators, take all the LED parts out of them, and that will be done. And then I got to figure out what I want to do with these, because I don't know. And then I got to figure out what's going on with this, the chrome here. I don't know what's going on with that, but something's going on with it. So yeah, there's that. Squad 6 almost done, almost complete. And that's going to be, instead of running a rescue, we're just going to run a squad. Bam. So we're not going to have a rescue 6. Medic 6, still have a lot of work to do to it. Texture-wise, I'm not going to do anything crazy with it. What you see is probably what you're going to get. The only thing I do, like I said, the texturing part, because I'm happy with the way it is. I wanted like a E450 for it, but there's none out that I know of. And then the ambulance that Fenley released didn't have the opening doors in the back, so for roleplay purposes, I'm just gonna stick with the Dodge here, the Dodge. Now comes to ladder, tower, quint, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what I'm gonna go with yet. I guess it really depends on what truck I go with. So I have 3 options laid out in front of me, and I do have a overwhelmingly favorite. It's just if I can get it completed and get it looking right. Anyway, so originally I wanted to do this. I wanted to do a mid mount, because I don't have any mid mounts in any of my departments that I've worked on. So I really wanted to do one of these, because it's something unique, something that I haven't done, and I really like how it looks. It kind of fits what I was looking for, but unfortunately, I don't not necessarily like when the ladder goes up. So I don't know if you guys can tell on this one. You can tell it better on. Let's see if we still have it bought over here. That we do. Enter. So you can tell it better on this one. Let's zoom out some. You see how the ad strip there gets stretched when, I don't know, it's like, I don't know how to put it. It looks like it gets stretched out. I don't know what causes that, but I kind of don't like it. So I kind of want to figure out, find another option. I do love this truck. It just that bugs me. And it's not like game breaking. It's not like a huge deal. It just, for me, when it gets to store it like that, my OCD just kind of yeah. So that's a personal thing. That's not. I'm not trying to crap on anybody's work before I get yelled at for like that's a perfect truck. I don't know what you're talking about, you idiot. I'm pretty sure someone will get pissed off. So that was my original idea, and if I like talk to Chief and he can, he's like, oh, you gotta do this, then maybe I will, eventually use that. But the other 2 options are, first off, the Greendale truck. So this was another thing that frustrated the hell out of me, was the work on the Greendale trucks has kind of come to a screeching halt, because I was working on them, and then when we put them in multiplayer, things got goofy. So I was originally thinking, once I realized the stretchiness port over there, I was like, maybe I should just recycle Greendale's truck and make it Black Forge's, and we'll have the 2 new Rosenbauers in the department, and then the rest of them will be the older trucks. And I honestly really like that idea, and then this hit me. It's so long. Can we hop up on here? There we go. It's so long. So I took the cab off of. To start off, I really like the Lance cab, the flat top Lance cab, the Greenwood, their flat top Lance engine has just completely captivated me. I think it's my next favorite truck that I've seen in person besides this beauty here, which we'll get to in a minute. So, yeah, it's I freaking love it. And I found a single rear axle I hope I'm putting it. Instead of having the 2 axles, it has one in the back. Ladder truck. I fell in love with it. It had the same extended lance cab on it and everything. I was like, oh, that's so awesome. But there's none of those really out that I've seen anyways. So I went and took the cab and put it on the Rosenbauer bed, which I freaking love the way it turned out. It's super rough edit. Basically, all I did was put the cab on it for now. I haven't done any lighting or anything. I haven't, as you saw on the other side, there's still parts that I have to remove and all that. But I freaking love this thing. This is, I think, I have a strong favorite. But I want to know what you guys think. Which one do you like best? Do you like the Greendale option, or do you like the freaking Lance option? You like the Lance option. Don't lie to yourself. Tell me you like the Lance option, because it's so freaking awesome looking. It's definitely gonna be used somewhere. If it doesn't make it for Black Forge, it's definitely gonna be used in something, because this truck is so freaking beautiful. Oh, okay. So that is. Let me run down it quick again. We have Tanker 6. We have Squad 6, Medic 6, Brush 6, Engine 6. Wait, hold on. So we have, okay. Let me do this again. Again, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. We have Tanker 6, which is the Rosenbauer. We have Squad 6, which is the Lance. We have Medic 6, which is the Dodge. Then we have, I think Quint 6, maybe, or Tower 6. Probably Tower 6 for the ladder, which is still undetermined. Brush 6 is going to be a 99 Ford. Engine 6 is going to be the International 4900. And I think that rounds out everything. Unless we get a good Tahoe that... I don't know what to say about good Tahoe. I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of the one that we have. I think it's a little bit underscaled. I like something on the scale of the Taurus. We shall see if that happens or not. But anyway, so I'll talk to about these two first. First off, this is what I was talking about, where they took the grill off the E1 and it kind of looked like an older truck. This is what I was talking about. I'm not super happy with the bed on it, but I think someone put the... I don't think I have it here. Somebody put a... I don't have it. The bed off of like Chief's initial release on it. I think it looked a lot better than this. I don't know. I don't like the I don't know. I just don't like the bed on it. I mean, nothing wrong with the bed. Just I don't know. I'm talking out my butt. And then there's the Seagrave. So the reason why I had these two out and looked at them, just in case we don't get the International. I'm sticking between one of these two. I'm leaning more towards Seagrave. I don't know why. I just kind of like it. It looks good, and we don't really use Seagraves much in anything we do. So I don't know. That's that. The reason I spawned this bad boy in, because I wanted to take a second to again thank Ryan for making this one happen, because this is a beautiful truck. This is my favorite truck in person. I'm in love with Engine 52 in my hometown, and he nailed it. I absolutely love it. I did some work to it, like I was talking about. I had to take the ladder he had on it out, or back into Blender, edit it a little bit so I can put this one on. This one's a little bit different, matches more of what it is in game, or in real life, not in game. I put the ladder on it. I put the seats in the back. And I did a little bit of work to it, but I wanted to acknowledge it again, because it is these three, the two Rosenbauers here and this thing are my three favorite projects I've worked on, and this one's gonna be up there on that list, because I I am absolutely in love with the way this looks. The more I look at it in game, because I literally, this is, when I start recording, this is the first time I see it in game when I pulled it over here and parked it for this video. This is the first time I seen it in person, or not in person, in game, and I am loving it every second. So I think that's going to be final. Tower 6 right there. Anyway, I'm going to end the video now because I'm rambling, and I got some other stuff to do before I go to bed. Bye. So if you guys did like the video, be sure to leave a like down below. If you guys want to see future FS901 videos, be sure to click subscribe. This is the bed I was talking about right here. That I think, don't quote me on, I think I seen somebody pull that off and put it on here. Anyway, if you guys want to see more, be sure to click subscribe. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I'm going to bed. Bye.